Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. Hello, Bertha. Emily, welcome. Hello, H. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mega 97, Life Guy. So welcome to my live if you decide to stay. My name is Arita, and this is day 16 of me showing up here live on TikTok. And the reason being is I've decided to do 111 days in a row to help me navigate my nervous system, to calm it down, in order to be seen, getting used to being seen, showing up in public, showing my face, and sharing whatever decides to come through. So what I've been doing is that, so as you know, life is changing and a lot of us are guided to do certain things in life. And one of the things that I say that I'd love to do is to have wonderful conversations with other human beings and talk about their awakening journey or whatever else happens to be going on in your life. And so because I am an energy type person and I like mutual exchange of energy, I welcome anyone who actually wants to join me live to chat, because sometimes, conversations in the chats flow by so quickly sometimes, and you want to get that going. So this is what I'm doing. I don't know if you could hear those people running up and down upstairs, but those are children. Gotta love children. I had a few. So yes, this is day 16 of 111 that I'm committed to choosing myself, because I say that I want different in my life. But in order for something different to happen, I have to do something different, which is to show up. This is where my choosing me, listening to myself, has led me to TikTok and now to do 111 days. So welcome, 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 welcome. If you're interested in having a conversation with me, let me know. Push the join button. Otherwise, we just flow. We decide on the move how and what we're going to be speaking about. Oh, we
Oh,
actually have, hello.
I'm sorry, I disturbed your flow. I
It's
opened it and I was like,
okay.
ooh,
It's
my friend is
okay.
here.
Yes, 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 yes. It's okay. I'm good. Like, whenever I usually start, I'm struggling, challenged to say whatever it is to say, but I'm getting better at it.
I
Can you hear
think
the
you are
wave? Yeah, I
awesome.
know that I'm getting better at it, even though this is day 16 and compared to day one,
It's the
right?
world.
It was like I was so challenged. I mean, I couldn't think, didn't know what to say, but spirit would not let me bring a book with a bunch of notes or anything like that, because
Oh, for real? But you're not
yeah,
allowed, huh?
I'm not allowed, not allowed, because
Really?
we
I
are to be
see.
in the now present moment,
Mm,
right? Sometimes spirit just wants you to talk from today, not what you thought yesterday, right? So,
that's true. Yeah.
you know, so welcome, folks. Welcome, Flo,
I
Chisnek,
love the fact
Zerping.
that you're listening to your guidance so openly.
Yeah, because, here's the thing. I'm not one of those people that, get whispers in my ear. I don't have like guides that show up. Apparently, I do have a ton of guides, but they don't show up around me and like for how other people, and we're all different, and I know that. But
Absolutely.
sometimes we as human beings go, why not me? Why doesn't that happen for me? Because it'd be so much easier,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I look at my journey as something like I have to learn to trust myself, because when you have guides and stuff like that, and I know a lot of people got guides and they don't really listen to them, you know? They're too afraid of like moving forward. Your guides will never lead you wrong.
Exactly.
So for me, not having any guides, guess what? I had to tap in. Well, I do, but in the physical sense of feeling them near me,
Right, right, right.
any messages coming through. Like I said, I use oracle cards. I use a pendulum to for that kind of guidance, like for
Communication, yeah.
confirmation. But otherwise, it's me. It's my intuition. It's my higher self. And I realize that if I don't start listening to myself and if I don't start trusting myself, then I'm not going to get anywhere.
So you look at it like having those notes will be a crutch
Sorry?
instead of like like when you hurt yourself and you need like a support to walk with. How you
Mm-hmm.
call that? It's a
Crutch?
word. Yeah,
Crutch.
it's hard to say in my tongue,
Yes, yes.
but
Totally
I
good. Yes.
mean, so you feel like having
PG.
notes and things to remember around you will get you out of the moment and will be like a crutch to stand on instead of being like authentic in this moment.
I don't listen. I don't know. I don't know if people utilize them as a crutch. I don't believe you can ever utilize guides as a crutch. I'm just saying that by the time I'm
Oh, your
hearing this
notes, not the guides, your notes.
my notes. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Sorry. I apologize.
No worries.
Yes, yes. They would be like a crutch, right?
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't be trusting myself. Again,
Mm,
anything that's outside of me takes away from me, right? And so, yes, the notes would have been a crutch. And I'm glad that well, they failed. Because you'd probably see me like sitting here looking down all the time, trying to read something and not fully being engaged with you guys and stuff like that. So I get it,
yeah.
why I'm not to have notes. And I mean, I wish I did. Sometimes it feels like it's easier, but
Yeah.
this is practice, right? This is me showing up in real time, no plans, no nothing, nervous, not as nervous as I used to be. And actually, I will say that today I was actually excited to jump on because
Oh,
why not? Like, this is turning into fun. And
it
hey,
is fun,
Rocky.
right?
Yeah.
You're
And
making it fun. Like, I think not being serious about the process and just enjoying the moments as it comes, make it
yes,
fun. Is
exactly. Hello, Madone. Hello, ZZZ. Hello, Ista.
ZZZ.
Hello, everybody. Oh, and by the and I always forget this. My name is Arita. I'll
Mm-hmm.
say Arita. I always say Rita, and then they think it's a D, but it's Arita with a T,
Yes,
right?
Arita.
So yeah, and I literally feel like I have definitely improved committing to these like 16 days in a row. Um, I'm good. I don't think I have it. I don't have it figured out at all, and I don't need to have it figured out. I just need to continue to show up, right? Which is what I'm
Absolutely.
always telling you guys about. This is what choosing me looks like, right?
Mm.
It means that I'm doing something that I know that I will, that I want to do. I love talking to people, right? So this is doing something that I love, but I was
Mm.
too afraid to do it because, again, I don't have like
Like
what.
we see limitation all the time. Oh, I don't look like the person who will attract the people I would like. Whatever
Yeah,
bull we gonna tell ourselves.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
absolutely. But you did it, and we're here.
and I'm
You're,
doing
that's
it, and I'm
amazing.
doing it, and more people, are eventually will join, and will continue to
Absolutely.
grow and build because,
But like they say, is it 21 day you need to develop a new habit, 21 day in a row? So
yeah.
after that, this is natural to you, like you're just showing up. You don't need
Well,
anybody to.
you're gonna let me know after day 21 if I'm a little bit more smooth.
You are smooth. You are naturally doing it
It's funny. A lot of people say that, and I'm like, but it's like inside myself, I'm just like freaking the fuck out.
because it's uncomfortable. I think your ego is battling right now. It's like, what are we doing?
Listen,
What are we up to? What is this?
exactly. But you know what? My ego won't win.
No, but
I've
it's
been before.
fine. He gonna realize that this is actually good for us. Like we
Yeah,
doing something challenging, but it's fine. We
exactly.
never went away, you know? Things are fine.
and we're safe. You know, it's safe to be seen. It's
Exactly.
safe to show up here. It's safe to speak our
Exactly.
minds. And if
And
those don't
the
like it,
fear
they don't
of
have to
being
be here.
seen, the
Pardon?
fear of being seen, it's a real thing, you
Yeah.
know? Like so many times, like you just shrink yourself so you don't get too loud or too visible, dim your light because you don't want to disturb the darkness of the other person beside you. And you're like, is it me? Yeah, it is you, and it's okay,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fine. It's good to disturb it. Like, and again, I was not that person. I will feel like self-conscious about
Yeah.
disturbing people, like, and not disturbing, like I'm really um like I put myself in other people like shoes like
Choose.
really easily, which is weird because a lot of people don't have that skill, but I
Yeah.
always knew how to feel like change spots and know how they're feeling with the behavior they're receiving from me. And my behavior has always been like conscious of the reaction of others. So I will
Yes.
always try to give good so they feel good about themselves when they leave. But the thing is, most of the time, when the other person feels like all over the place because you're good, energy,
Yeah.
and you're like, what did I do wrong? You question yourself, but it's not, it's them actually who getting disturbed because
They
they want to
responding to your
be,
light.
right? They want to be there, but they don't even know how to get there. So they just putting it on you, but it has nothing to do with me. I actually helping you to find a way, you know?
You know, but the interesting thing is that you are a mirror for them. So what they're seeing in
That
you
can be
is just,
disturbing. Yeah,
but it's a reflection of something within them as well, because they have that light, you know?
they do.
They have
Absolutely.
they have everything that you have. It's just that they are seeing it in you and thinking that they don't have it. We do it all the time as human beings.
That's true. Yeah,
We do it
that's so
all the
true.
time. We look at that person with that thing, like me saying, those people with guides, I don't have no guides. And
That's
people
it.
like,
Absolutely.
BS,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you do have guides. We all have guides. It's just a matter of the level of connection, right? And I just feel like I'm just meant to walk this part without them fully present. So I learn to trust myself implicitly so that if and when they decide to come through, I
Hmm.
still have my own discernment, right? Because just because you have
Absolutely.
guides doesn't mean that you got to listen to them, right? But you have to be able to tune in to yourself enough to know whether you're going to trust that and take the action, right? Because action is always, like I say, the hardest part for us to execute.
Action is definitely the hardest part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how has your Friday been?
I actually had a good day. It was a busy work day.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I love Fridays because it's a feminine energy day. So I try to be
Venus
as,
stood.
yes, exactly.
I was born
And
on a Friday.
you were?
Yep.
Oh, I don't even know what day I was born.
Yeah. Easy
What
Google.
is your sign, by the way?
I am a Taurus.
You are. And again, Taurus is actually ruled by Venus.
Yes.
So feminine on top of feminine. That's awesome.
Yes, yes, yes,
So
she is.
is it your rising who is like Capricorn or something like that?
I would have to open up the birth chart thingy to tell you because I don't know. I don't understand those things. I do have my birth chart read, but I have a trine, which is like five planets in one house, which they say is like, you know, not a lot of people have like that. So
Okay.
if you're into birth charts and stuff like that, I
Not
mean,
really, but I just know like the rising is mostly like what you represent on this world. You know
I'm
what I mean?
Taurus a lot in every way.
Is
I'm a
what?
Tau- I'm a Taurus. Like everything is a Taurus.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah. I
So
feel like,
where this masculine energy coming from then?
hey, the way that we were raised in this world, man.
I just like it's just what this world made of me. I
I
see.
don't think this is life, man. This is what
I
life
know,
said. Oh,
I
okay.
know.
So I don't think I have a tattoo, right? See, it's a
Yeah.
very long tattoo. I don't know why I got this thing here, but it said because
It's like I don't know.
all my tattoos really, I when I sometimes I look at them and they really reflect my life.
Yeah.
But this says, you're going to be happy, said life, but first I'll make you strong. And that's why I was just like this, right?
What?
So make my
You're gonna be happy, said
yeah,
life, but first I'll make you
make you
strong.
strong.
Where did you get that?
I don't even remember. I think I
And
saw
why
it
did you do
somewhere.
that to yourself?
Right? Like literally, because remember, words are spells,
It is.
right? And not
Okay.
only did I do that, but I tattooed it on my body. So sometimes I look at
Insane.
my tattoos and I'm just like, for
You're,
real, girl, you
yes.
know?
And for
So,
being getting strong, you have to go through like, you know?
oh yeah, oh yeah. And I think that I am a strong person. I mean, Rocky, you could jump in and let people know, and Rocky's a strong other femme goddess that I know, but like we went through it, man. That was just life. You're a Gen Xer, like
Yes.
you are you were
No, but in the same time, like it's a situation that like I don't like, especially now, I'm like, I'm okay. I'm strong enough. Like I don't need to be stronger. You
thank
know what I
you.
mean?
Thank you. It's like I'm good now. Rocky's like going through it, man. But girl, you got
No,
this. I'm just sending you so much love, and you know that just choose you, because choosing you is what's going to get through it. And that's always the hardest part, is loving ourselves enough to say, I can't put anybody else above me. But everything takes time. Let it unfold. But in between, continue to choose yourself and give love to yourself. Give yourself grace and compassion along the way, because only you can give yourself that fully, right? That's the guidance for right now. So yeah, we all made it through to this side, and now we just want it to be easier,
yeah,
lighter,
yeah,
um, more understanding, and abundant, you know
absolutely,
in all
absolutely.
the ways. And the only way, again, that happens is when we choose ourselves. And everything takes time. Everything takes time, right? But I think our time is about to come. That's what I want to say. It's a feeling of going backwards, Rocky said. You can never go backwards. You can stand still, but you can never go backwards. You've moved forward. It's just a different situation that's
Yeah,
in your energetic field. I'm not going to say in your way, because it's not in your way. It's only in our way if we say that it's in our way. So it's just a matter of having faith, trusting, like, and say, okay, why is this situation happening right now? What am I to learn from this? Right? Because they say everything happens for our greater good,
mm-hmm.
right? There's
Yeah,
nothing that's an accident, no coincidences in life. So why am I experiencing this at this point when I felt like I was like about to break through? And I feel like the universe tests us, if you will, to see if
yeah,
we're really going to choose ourselves.
absolutely.
I think that right when we're about to have a breakthrough, a lot of things come up, and it's like, so are you going to choose you? This is the situation, but are you going to give up on your goals and your dreams because this is happening, right? And I think that so close that you're not stuck. We're just not. We're going to pull her through this, right, Ayan?
Oh yeah,
You're not stuck. I will never let you be stuck. Well, I mean,
it's it.
you can be stuck if you want to be stuck, because that is you. I will always go back to that, but I just won't accept that stuckness, all right? Because I know that there's greatness in you and so much that you have to offer the world with
Absolutely.
your art that brings you so much joy, and I know that it will bring other people joy, because that's what she's meant to do in this world. That's her way of being happy and bringing joy and light, and holding light on this planet, right? Mine is showing up yours. What's yours, Ian? I don't know yet. You haven't said. So it's about finding what brings us joy and
Yes.
living it, doing it. It's so important, because again, that's how we anchor light. And I think that we're all here together to support each other through this, right? So remember the other day I was telling you about like those two wolves that I saw.
Yes.
Okay, so after that night, like it came back to me again, like why did I see those two wolves? And it's
Yes.
because it
Yes.
was showing me the clarification came that the time of the lone wolf is over,
Oh my God. I love that. And it
right?
actually remind me of a song I heard a while ago of somebody who does like a spiritual songs.
Hmm.
And the song's title I think is like The Wolf Has Waken Up or something like that. Like the wolf in you. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, yeah,
time
yeah,
to
yeah.
actually like go find your tribe and go in the wilderness and just live your life. And
Yeah,
seriously, the wolf situation is amazing. I'm in the middle of Toronto. Like this is not a town or like a, you know what I mean?
exactly, exactly. There are wolves here that walk and coyotes. Like I, I
And the fact that they were peaceful, the fact that they
that's why I knew it was spiritual because I'm telling you, there was nobody around. There's always people walking on that path, walking their dogs, jogging, riding their bikes, but there was
was
literally
nobody there. Yeah.
nobody. And you know when sometimes you just feel the silence and you go, something's off
Mm.
here. Like
Yeah.
I felt it. I knew something was
Yeah.
off. And
Yeah.
then when I saw the wolves, I was like, yeah, this is God. Hello, Grandpa. Good evening, my beautiful people, says Grandpa Clothing.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. So, oh, somebody's requesting. I didn't even see that. I apologize. That's Grandpa jumping on. So, yeah, it's time for us to start building community together in whatever way that looks like.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Showing up here, having conversations.
This
You
is a
know,
community like you starting to create without even like having that, you know, mind in your like
Good
mindset.
evening, everyone.
Hello.
hello, how are you doing, Grandpa? I hope your connection is good today. Doesn't sound like it.
we, th- we thank God.
Yeah, thank God. Hallelujah.
Yeah, Africa, Ayan.
Africa, yeah, yes.
Africa,
Good
yeah.
evening.
Good evening, Grandpa Clothing 8.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. What
Thank you
about
so
you?
much for. I'm good. I'm good.
Am I supposed
I
to?
am blessed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
No, the wolf situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rosetta actually met two wolves in her way in you hiking? What are you doing? You walking in a path? That's what you're doing?
Who, me?
Yeah, while you
Well, yeah, yeah.
meeting
I was
these
just
wolves.
walking by the water. So there's like a trail by the water where I live. And yes, we're just talking about me, two wolves walking right past me and ignoring me. And it was so deliberate, like their heads being physically turned to the left, walking past me, looking left. I'm like going, wolves don't do that. I'm by myself. I was wearing my coat was a light colored coat, so it was not like they could. And I was standing under a light pole, so it's not
Whoa.
like they couldn't have seen me. And the weird thing was, it's like they came out of nowhere because there were no bushes. Okay, where I was,
Huh.
they where they walked, there was no bushes for them to come out of.
Yeah.
Yet they just came one and then the other, right? So to me they were just letting me
Is it
know
is it
that
is it recently?
huh,
When was that?
this
Is it
was
recently?
December.
December. In the middle of winter, basically. Beginning
Yeah,
of winter.
yeah, yeah.
Very cool. And I can
And
believe you don't have any picture to prove it.
listen, man, I like I said, when I took out my phone to take the picture, the mind went, maybe not, maybe you should go back home. Right, so I was just like, yeah, because the human was just like, the rational side was just like, yeah, no, like you don't want to take a chance, even though it was
Right.
cool, still like my life. Right, and here I am.
So do you? Do you think some angel
Hey
can
guys.
actually incarnate in front of you, like blue of the nowhere, for protection purpose?
Do I believe that an angel
Like
can
incarnate, like
incarnate?
physically, like suddenly take a physical form for protection.
Oh
Like
yeah,
maybe
I think
that's
that
something like that. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
think people experience that a lot,
right? I
right?
did. I know
Rocky
I
said
did.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll tell you a story.
Yes.
um, I don't know what year it was, but it was a few years ago, quite a few years ago, when I was like, I think I was probably in my 30s, and I was like, like to go out and party still and all
Right.
of that stuff.
Have fun.
So
Yeah.
I was coming home, left the club. It was like probably like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was waiting for the streetcar to get home, right? So there was no streetcar in sight. And in Toronto, when a streetcar's in the distance, you can actually see they're coming because they have like blue lights at the top. So even in the distance, you'll just see these blue lights, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you'll know they're coming. And these things weigh like a couple hundred tons, right? So they make a lot of noise coming along the tracks, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm waiting for one, minding my own business, and there's nobody around. And all of a sudden, I see two people walking towards me.
Okay.
Rocky says she had a butterfly kiss her forehead. That's beautiful.
Oh, I love
That was your
that.
mama. That was your mama. That was her mama for sure.
I really love
Um,
that.
yeah, so I was like waiting for the streetcar. Then I see two people like a block away walking towards me. And something just was like, when you just feel like,
Something's
something
up. Yeah.
doesn't feel right.
Right.
And I literally saw one of them pull a switchblade out of their pocket and flick it, and that caught the light. And I was like, oh, they're going to rob
Oh,
me, right?
uh-huh.
So I'm standing there. I'm standing there. I'm like, okay, God, oh God, okay, God. There's no streetcar, no streetcar. And I'm telling you this, no word of a lie. I was standing on the sidewalk, and for some reason, I stepped onto the road. Okay. And
Okay.
when I stepped onto the road, there's a streetcar opening its doors for me. I
Whoa.
didn't hear it, didn't see it. It didn't like, and when I say it makes a lot of noise, there's no way.
Right. 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 Right.
And
You
I'm
just
like,
appear.
it
No,
just
that's
appeared.
yeah. You actually changed timeline, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably.
You get taken away from that timeline to because of your faith, of your trust of the process.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you about the one when I was a teenager. As a teenager, I almost got KILLED.
Oh, okay. You learn the lesson. You're spelling things now. Okay.
I'm
Go
spelling.
ahead.
Oh.
I'm learning how to spell. So I was probably about like 17 years old. Okay.
Okay.
I was hanging out with my friends. Like we were all hanging out at one of our friends' house. Like his mom was at work, and everybody was kind of like chilling and drinking when we weren't supposed to, right? But
Mhm.
just before his mom came out, we all like a few of us left. And I'm walking down the street, and all of a sudden I hear this sound like chains rattling behind me. And so, you can do a slight look, and I just kept on going. But then the change started to get louder and louder as this person is approaching me. And then I heard them, asked me if I had a cigarette, and I said, sorry, I don't smoke,
Mm.
right? And then all of a sudden, they literally just came right up behind me and wrapped the chain around my neck. Okay.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
I grabbed it
Yeah.
like this, and
Yeah.
then I pivoted and I turned and I looked right in their face, and I said, please God, don't.
Wow.
That's all I said. And they looked at me and looked at me and looked at me, and they dropped the chain and ran.
Wow.
So when I got home, because back then there were no cell phones,
Yes.
okay, folks, when I got home, I called my friend. Okay, okay,
What happened?
okay.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't like that I even spelled the word. It
You said,
literally, yeah, that like it said violation of something, and I
are
didn't
you
try to
serious?
just trying to get rid of it, and I only
Yeah,
spelled the
yeah,
word.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so when I got home, I called my friend, and I said, and I told them what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the joke. When my friend's mother got home, she told them that there was some man following her making lewd sexual comments towards her.
Okay.
So all the boys in the house decided that they were gonna,
Mm.
run out
Mm,
and go find this guy who decided to do this. They
yeah.
were actually chasing that guy and
Okay.
lost him, and then he happened upon me. Right? Is that not wild?
What?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the only thing that was going through my head is like, oh my God, my father is going to unalive me.
That's
The ridiculous, irrational thought of
what?
you being harmed and going,
You're
oh my,
about to literally like, and you're thinking about your father like doing that to you.
yeah,
Okay.
because like I snuck out of the house. I was
I know. I know.
2
No,
o'clock in the morning,
that's
17.
insane. So since
Exactly.
a long time, you know the connection, the importance of like your survival for this world because I think that God don't give you those free passes just for giving you free passes. I think
No,
He knows the reason why you're here
Yeah.
more than you, more than us,
Yeah.
and that's why He's like giving us like, look, I'm helping you, help me because we're here for a purpose,
exactly.
and we gotta be open to walk that walk eventually, whenever we're ready.
Absolutely. And well, and here I am. I lived to tell the tale.
Yes, that's a beautiful tale. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you one of mine, okay? I
sure.
was like, I'm a free, like I've always been a little free bird, okay? I don't see, like I don't have fear. I don't have like limitation in my mind since I was a child. So I
Hmm.
will put myself in position where I should have not, but I always like knew better, like that something bigger and better than me had my
Hmm.
back. And one day I remember we finished school and I'm supposed to wait for my parents to come pick me up. And that's in Africa, in my little country. And instead of like I think they forgot about me or something because I decided that I'm gonna walk to my grandma's house because that's more fun.
Yeah,
Walking and you know like how like back home is like those markets full of people and you're going through the
yeah.
town passing by like those kind of like energies, right? Bunch of
Hmm.
people hanging out, talking. And I remember I ended up like in this market and I know where I'm going. I know my parents, my grandma's house are behind that market. I gotta go through it. And walking like a little, I'm like maybe 6, 7, like
Oh, wow.
max. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a child and I'm just walking, and suddenly I just see this old man with a cane appear beside me, and like he doesn't say anything, but why you're alone? I'm like, it's okay, I'm going to my grandma's house. He's like, I'm gonna walk with you. And that's the only thing I heard from him, and that
Hmm.
was it. He literally walked with me all the way to my parents' house. Nobody saw him but me. Nobody remember like anybody was with me. I remember my mom being mad at me because I did that walk on my own. But I had an old man with me. And I think that old man was literally nothing but God sent angel for me to be
Yeah,
protected through that walk.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I will always
Wow.
remember that.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's amazing. What
No.
about
so
you, Grandpa? You have any stories
Miracles
like that?
happen.
Yes, miracles absolutely
Miracles
happen.
happen in the way that we never expected.
exactly.
There
Sure.
is a things that happened to me, and when I tried to explain it to my brother, all of my brothers, they didn't believe me.
Well,
You
here, here.
know, my father and my mother, they passed away when I was very young. I was like 4 years.
Okay.
So there is a time near to our home, there is a church of Jehovah people.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sitting at home and looking to that church, and then suddenly I see the image of someone wearing white dress in the middle of windows of that church. And when I tried to go closer, I was seeing someone going up, flying higher. And that person was looking exactly like my father.
Oh, wow.
So I called all of my brothers and I told them that, do you know, guys, I saw our father in this Windows mirror. And no one believed me for what I saw. All of them was like, these guys has went crazy.
How old were you when that happened?
Yeah,
How old were you?
I was I was like 12 years.
So old enough to know what you're talking about, right? Or old enough to know what you
Yeah,
saw.
yeah, I was old enough to talk what I saw with my own eyes, but
Hmm.
nobody believed me.
Well, I think that was just a sign that your
This
father
one, they
and your
didn't take
parents
money.
were watching over you. Oh, he muted him. So thank you for muting. Yeah, that's just a sign that your parents are watching over you, you know? I think he's muted himself again. In any case, does anybody else have any stories like that? Rocky said that she had a butterfly kiss her on the forehead. We're talking about all these little miracles of, being rescued, saved, protected in different various ways by God's source, and that we're here to tell the tale because there is purpose to our existence that must be followed through, right? So, yes, people, what else is going on? Ayan?
What else is going on? I don't know. I want to romanticize, like, be romantic with myself today. So I have like flowers, candle, a little
Nice.
tea.
Hey, you don't
So
treat
yeah,
yourself, who
Wow.
don't treat you? And actually, you treat yourself in the way, so when somebody comes in your life, they know how to treat you, right? Hello,
that's
Rocky
true.
has joined the conversation.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
Good evening.
good
good
evening.
evening.
Good
Yes,
evening.
my butterfly kiss.
So tell us about that. How did that happen?
That was my daughter and I sitting on the front porch and
Hmm.
actually reminiscing stories of my mama this and my mama that. And then conversation stopped and we both just kind of went quiet and went into our thoughts. Now, for as much as I love butterflies, if you come in a certain proximity of me, I'm freaking out. I'm flailing. You're beautiful. The tentacles, it freaks me out. No, 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 no. So, how this thing, butterfly, came out of nowhere, I did not see it approach. All I saw was something block my vision. And then all of a sudden, it was gone. And it's my daughter who said, "Oh my gosh, Mama, the butterfly just came down like it put its little face on you and flew away. The butterfly kissed you." I said, "Oh, me mama,
Wow.
me mama."
Is it a
But she
little
was
white
very big on
butterfly?
birds. Pardon?
Was it a white butterfly or a monarch?
It was a monarch.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, he
the
has
big
one on his
one.
shoulder.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was sweet.
this was actually this monarch butterfly is I actually took a picture of a butterfly that was on a
Yeah.
flower and
Okay.
I liked it. It was just beautiful. And this tattoo artist turned it into like a stencil for the butterfly. But because
Wow.
I don't like the creepy bodies of butterfly like you're saying,
Oh, yeah.
I got the word metamorphosis tattooed in my
Love
Oh,
that.
actually metamorphosis.
yes.
Love, love, love,
Yes,
love.
we go from these
Wow. Lovely.
caterpillars as human beings, crawling, dense beings, and I guess our in our cocoon is what we've been in, and now we're getting ready to break loose and fly, right?
Indeed.
This is what this energy is about, and what we're trying to do in learning to trust ourselves and listening to ourselves and taking action. So I remember yesterday, Diane, correct me if I'm wrong, I think usually sometimes is not here today, but I think she said she wanted to talk about inner truth or trust,
Inner truth. Yeah,
inner truth or trust or something like that. So I think all of this is part of that. Like again, us,
absolutely.
we trust that spirit is watching us.
Yeah, in all
Pardon me.
time.
Every
They
day,
are. They are.
every day.
My lights are out, I think.
Oh, did
Oh,
did
They're
the light,
watching. They are watching,
did
but
your
there's
lights literally just go out as we said that?
no,
Oh, okay.
no, just more of a
I'm like confirmation.
Right?
yeah, right? No, no.
By the way, you were saying stop, okay? Shake yourself. The energy has to move. Your body needs to move.
Oh,
Rocky, I just thought of
yes.
that, okay? I feel like we need to move our bodies to be like, you know, more fluent. The energy around us gonna move with it too. And being stuck, like,
Yeah.
is I see life as a staircase, you know? It's
Mm-hmm.
like an oval staircase going around. It
Yeah.
sometimes it seems like it's the same spot, but it's not. You actually higher than last time, but you
Yeah.
see the same view than last time. And it's just a matter of a little few steps for you to actually realize that you're not there anymore. It's just that it seems like it. So yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it,
Yeah.
shake it,
They say shake it off, you know. But
shake
that's
it
what people
off.
do, shake therapy, literally. You can go on YouTube, and I'm sure that you'll
For
find
a
one video.
long time, getting through it, finally being in a place of peace and the freedom to go forward and do what I truly want to do. And
Mm-hmm,
just as I'm there,
mm-hmm,
based on a decision or circumstances around me, everything came to a halt. And that's what I mean by stuck. I'm
mm-hmm.
still creating, I'm
Okay.
still doing what I have to do. I still aspire to
Hmm.
achieve the things I want to, but now I must wait until I have the actual physical space in which to do what I need and want to do. And
Hmm.
that's where the stuck aspect comes in, because I can't exactly say, okay, everybody up and go and give me my space and my time and my freedom in which to do what I have to do, because I have to take care of the ones closest to me. And I know you're going to say that's where,
I'm not gonna
you
say
choose you,
I'm not gonna say nothing.
I know you don't have to. I
I don't
know,
have
I
to.
know, I know. But then there's like, what do you do with that? Where do you go with that?
Boundaries.
Ah, fuck, I guess so.
Acceptance too. Accepting that.
Yes.
I say that all the time. I said
Mm,
you got to be okay with whatever the distance, but also boundaries
exactly.
within that, so that you don't feel that you're stuck or losing so much
Exactly.
of yourself.
Yes.
That's
Think Karen Arthurton might love this. Invite to join? Jesus, okay. That's what it says on my screen. I
oh.
was like, no, she is
Did,
not jumping on
did
the
you see my
live.
Did you see my face?
Yeah, same as here too.
Right? No, 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 no. No,
So guys,
no, no.
What
I
do you
want
want
to
to say,
ask you
Grandpa?
something
Go
that
ahead.
happened to me every time. Like most of the time, have you ever been to somewhere like you went to visit your family members or friends, and then suddenly when you are there, you started feeling uncomfortable. You feel like,
Mm-hmm.
no, this place, this is not where I belong.
Mm-hmm.
Like these things used to happen to me most of times. So there is this family that I used to go and visit, but every time when I was there, I was feeling like empty. I feel like, no, this is not where I belong. I have to move. I have to live here. Have these things happened to you guys, like in normal life?
You go somewhere and you realize you just don't want to be there anymore, or you don't feel like you fit there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. And then you just find a way to like excuse your way out of it, never go back.
Yeah, true. These things, I don't know. I don't know how I can explain it, but in this family, they were close people to me.
But
When
is
I
there a
grow
reason
up,
why
I
you can
grow
go
up
back?
together with them, with their children, and there is time comes that even to go to visit them was not possible. I don't know what the energy that had been stopping me to go to see them, and that is not how it used to be before.
You're saying that like you just don't have you don't feel the need to go see them anymore? Like you don't have the desire to see them anymore?
Yeah.
Right? That's because they say people are in your lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, right? And it's just to be okay with that. You're shifting and you're growing, and it's okay for you to move on with your life because it's your life, right? I mean, that's the key
Yeah.
here is for everyone
Yeah.
to start living their lives by choosing themselves, um,
Hmm.
loving themselves, and to like at the end of the day, nobody else is going to live it, right? And again, the decisions that we
True. True.
sometimes want to make feels really hard,
Hmm.
but if we don't make those decisions, then we just remain exactly where we say that we don't want to be, right? So going back to
Yeah.
inner trust, right? You know the truth. I just dare you to stand in front of a mirror and ask yourself the hard questions and see what response naturally comes up within you. That's your truth. And if you're lying to yourself, you'll know you're
Yeah. True.
lying, right? But that's between you and
Yeah.
you,
True.
right?
Yeah. I get it.
And
Right?
I,
Go ahead.
I feel like, I really believe like we all one, while like we also one piece of the entity of the whole. By us being truthful and authentic to our purpose and ourselves,
Sorry,
I feel
repeat.
like we
Rocky, just mute because I could,
Oh,
yeah, just mute you yourself so I could hear I am.
how do I do that?
The
You can
mute
hear all the
button.
traffic and everything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
The
yeah.
mute button? Well,
Yeah.
I have this silly app, Betty Casino, that's blocking half of my screen, and I can't get rid of it. Every time I try to get rid of it, that's why you see me coming in and out. Let me go to the
Okay.
back because you know me, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'll come off of the busy street. There we go.
That's so much
Better
better.
now, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Ian, continue.
no, all I'm saying is like we are a whole one, like we are one with our creator, every little being and flower, like we all one big
Mm-hmm.
thing,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And by us being one piece of that big puzzle, by being truthful to ourselves and being authentic and living our truths and like being real with yourself every single day, even though it's not easy, we elevating the whole, we elevating the whole
Absolutely.
ecosystem, right?
Because it's energy, right? Everything is energy and vibration, right? So your energy and your vibration affects the whole.
Exactly.
Um, I had
So it's
this.
important, even though we seem like really like, you know, it's just me. Like sometimes we just say, what can I do? It's just me. No, like we can make a ripple effect with the energy we
Let me
carry
see.
around.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. okay, so I did, let's call it plant medicine, okay?
Mm-hmm. Talking
So,
about what?
huh?
What are we talking about?
We're talking about plant medicine. Or just one of the plant medicines.
One of you don't want to specify anything, huh? Okay,
No.
go ahead.
I don't know if I'm allowed. Hi, Alicia. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that online here. Anyways, it
Is
was
it
a
blue?
journey. It was a journey that I did, and
It start with
one,
A.
not the A one. I did that as well. It starts with M.
Oh, okay, I see. It
It
grows
ends
in
in
the
root.
forest. Yes, yes, yes,
Right
yes.
in the forest.
Yeah.
um, the space people them is on the way back. You're saying the space people who purple slurple? I don't know what you mean, Alicia. The space people them is on the way back. On the way back where? Oh, and Grandpa said his phone battery died, so he switched up on the phone, but he's still there. And back. Oh, Artemis. Artemis. You want to explain that? I don't know Artemis. I know Artemis Fowl, which is a book my son read as a
No,
teenager.
it's the guys. They actually went and turned around the moon recently. That was the best.
Oh, they're back. They went. Oh, yes. You know why they went around the moon?
Yes.
Because they're not allowed to land on the moon. In 1960, whatever, when they decided to go to the moon, the people that
Uh-huh.
was already there told them to get the heck out of here. Okay? And they
Ah.
told them never to come back because in 1960, whatever, with that technology that you had then, you mean all of these years you couldn't go back to the moon? And
Exactly.
now you're only circling it? Why
That's
is that?
weird. Exactly.
Listen, there is the moon is habit inhabited.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not what they tell us. We will never know the truth of it, but it's inhabited, and there are other beings there that don't want these humans there because they know what they're going to do with it. Okay, so this is all for show. This is really all for show. I don't know if the
It
Galactic
is a show.
Federation is going to
Yeah.
invite humanity is not ready to be invited into the Galactic Federation because we are not emotionally regulated. Our emotions are so powerful. They say it's like a nuclear blast out in space if we get angry. That's what we have
Yes.
to, right? They say we blow shit up, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Artemis guy, yeah. You see, I don't pay attention to a lot of these things, but I guess I should.
No, for me, it's like a TV show. I'm like, what is going on? I don't even feel like we can actually. It means that the moon is actually here. The moon is not that far away from us then. Like, because they cannot go outside our like
Oh,
stratosphere,
okay. So the what do you call that? The firmament.
the firmament. Exactly.
But you know what the
All
firmament
right.
is, right?
Water,
It's not like it's no, it's
plasma.
energy. It's energy. Your vibration has to be high enough to move past it,
Mm,
right? That's what it is, because then you're able to travel to other dimensions. She says Artemis is all CGI. I agree with you, man. I don't believe they
absolutely.
actually went up there at all.
Black
Hello,
Persia.
Richie. Richie Rich. Thank you, Papa, for saying that. Richie's here. Hello, Richie.
Hi, Richie.
Black Persia, yeah, is Artemis is all CGI, is what Persia said. Yeah, it's like, and here's the thing everything is a distraction out there. And I think this is the reason why I
Yes.
don't pay much attention to the news and what's going on, because
Hmm.
I fully know that everything is to keep us limited and in fear. She's
Absolutely.
okay. So Black Persia is from Australia, and she's an Aboriginal individual from Australia.
Nice.
Welcome, welcome. My name is Arita because I think I forget to tell people my name. So in case anybody's interested, if you don't know me, my name is Arita, and we're just literally talking
I'm
everything
interested.
here. Huh? Yeah, I think yeah, I talk everything here, whatever anyone wants to talk about Black Persia. I also invite people on to actually have a conversation. There is there's so much going on in life, and we want to ensure that we are here supporting each other. We all have truths within us that we want to share, and so
True.
this is just one of the places to be able to share it, to just be
Yeah.
more aware of what's going on within your own world, and I mean your physical and spiritual world, right?
Hmm.
And we talk
Yeah.
about choosing ourselves and focusing on ourselves, because that's actually what's going to she's going to start doing lives soon too. Okay, cool. Start doing lives if that's what you're guided to do. Because listen, today's day 16 for me. Okay, and I'm doing this for 111 days. The first, I'll say up to day 13, we're like, whew, wasn't easy. I'm
We are
not a
here
social
with
media
you. We are here
person.
with you.
Yeah, man, it was difficult, but like I decided to choose myself to show up. Thank you, to show up,
Yeah.
because this is where God Goddess wants me to be. And just for me to be here to encourage anyone and everyone to choose themselves in a way that's going to benefit not only their lives, but humanity, which is simply on a vibrational level. It doesn't mean that you have to have a service to give to someone. It means do what you love to raise your own vibration and bring light and joy into your life. And that automatically
Bring light to
ripples
your
out
life.
there to the world, right? We're here to hold light. We are meant to like just be those nodes all over the world, different parts to toe the line and be the light so other people can wake up to the truth of who they are and be the light in their lives and in the light in other people's lives if that's what they choose, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
True,
like we
true.
said, yes, we have to step up now. And yeah, we do have to step up, but stepping up means choosing ourselves. Stepping up means taking my grandchildren require is at my grandchildren I guess your grandchildren require you to act, right? And exactly. I'm a grandmother too. Yeah. I'm a grandmother too. So it's like what kind of reality do we want to leave our grandchildren or children or grandchildren in? Because what I say is there's nobody in front of us, folks.
mm,
Our parents are
Yeah.
dead, our grandparents are dead. There's no leaders like in
mm,
front of us that we can trust. So we have to either become those leaders, and each one of us have the ability to be self-led. This is what this is. It's like, I'm not here to lead you guys into anything. I'm
yeah,
leading myself, and I'm encouraging you to lead yourself because only you know where you're going. I don't know where you're going, right?
exactly.
So I'm leading myself by showing up here, so that others can do the same in their lives, right? See, 100 elders must do our part. Yes, we need to, right? And so that the ones coming behind us are aware of the truth and know how to live in this world and how they create their reality without somebody else coming in and telling them how to be and what they need to be and how to do and who to trust outside of themselves. This is all about us individually. And like I said, when we do that work and we have peace within ourselves, where's the war without?
Yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's so
Preach.
important. Yes, sorry. I told you sometimes things just come out of my mouth, okay? They just, you know, because I that truth for me is like this is why I'm always saying choose yourself. I know it's not easy, but find ways where you can have the boundary that you're okay with, even if you're in the situation, Rocky. Just find that boundary that's non-negotiable that maintains the level of peace that you need in your life. You know,
True.
there's always challenges, but there's ways around the challenges. And if we focus only on what the challenge is, we'll never find the solution, right? But every step that you take, every micro step works towards the greater macro resolution, right? We are our
Yeah.
ancestors and who we are waiting for. 100%. Ain't
Absolutely.
nobody coming to save us.
No.
Ain't nobody
Nobody,
coming.
nobody,
We're
nobody,
already here.
nobody.
But the thing is, we're already here, right? And if
Yeah.
and this is what I guess being in the present does. It allows us to be here now to do the things that we know that we desire and what's required of us and to release fear. Those people upstairs. But yes, is releasing of the fear. And for me, this is what showing up has been about is releasing that terror in my brain that my ego is building up and telling me why am I here? You got nothing to say, like blah blah, all the
You have so much to say. I'm sorry, but you don't know yourself yet, I guess.
you
No.
know what? I like other worlds are coming to visit our ancestors. Other worlds. Oh yeah, they're all like other worlds, other realms. They're literally waiting for humans to wake up to the truth of the power of who they are, right?
Yeah.
This is why
Wow.
governments don't want us knowing that why they've kept us sleeping or
You
many
Can I
know,
asleep for
can I
years.
tell you a little story? I was
there's a
Yes,
sleeping,
lot
okay?
of things that they
yes,
never tell us. They never want us to know.
No, of
exactly.
course, because they don't want you to get your power back. And you already have it.
Yeah.
It's not about getting your power back, it's about using it, basically.
Well,
That's
it's
scary to me.
remembering.
Yes.
It's the
Yeah.
remembering of who you are that
Remembering who
allows you
we
to
are.
remember your power.
Mm.
So I was laying down, sleeping actually, and I swear to God, like suddenly my dream or my being became aware of my sleep,
Hmm.
and I see those two little fairies actually putting, I don't know, laughing and putting little healing hands on my left side, and
Hmm.
I was like, whoa, what's going on? And you know, like how when you realize things are not normal, like we're supposed to be normal, you just
Yeah.
like disturb the whole situation. And I wake up and they left, but the thing is, like, I still had that healing hands on me, feeling like the heat on me. So I was like, oh my God. So those fairies were here, like actually figuring things out in our body to help me basically. And instead of letting them work and just peacefully, you know, communicate with them without me freaking out, I actually make them leave. And I was like, oh, so it's like learning the energy, like how to not, you know, how to work with the other part of
To
us,
receive it,
basically.
right? Just to not
Yeah,
be in fear because they are love. Everything is love,
yeah,
right? And we are love. That is us. We are God's source. God is source. Like, how are we not love? And that's the thing we've forgotten about ourselves. When I saw the movie Black Panther, I knew we were waking up the original people.
yes.
Mm. I had the fist to the
Wakanda
side there.
forever. That's so sad because they had to sacrifice him. You know, the main actor,
The who? Sorry, these
the
people
main
make me feel.
actor in Black Panther.
Um, what's his name again? Oh gosh,
But yeah, no, like it's just like going
Chad,
always
Chadwick Bose.
chat, exactly. Going
That's
in your heart chakra and trying as much as they can, because obviously he became a beloved of ours, and they're like, oh yeah, you like him, huh? Let me get him out. So always playing games like that, but we just have to stay strong because your heart chakra is basically the most that's what's gonna change the world.
yes. I
Yeah,
Earth Divine
true.
said that's why I always ask, why should we fear God? God is love.
Exactly. Good point.
Yeah.
You know, that's why the Old Testament and me, we're not friends in that. Anyways, I don't believe half of the things in the Bible, but there's a lot of good information in the Bible. But the only thing I took from it was that, oh, we're powerful beings and we'll do greater things than Jesus, as he said, and that I and the Father are one, or I and the Mother are one. That's literally what I took from it. And I was like, oh, so why is everybody fighting about who said what and who did what and who, stabbed who and who, like all of that stuff in the
Yeah,
Bible? I'm like, it's a distraction, folks.
it is.
Don't you guys
Yeah,
see it? It's such a distraction from the truth of, and that's what propelled me on this journey. And then I think I was reading A Course in Miracles at the same time, and it was giving me kind of similar messages about myself. It's about finding myself. It was all about the ego, right? Working through ego. And then, yeah, that's what got me one day, and I was just like, oh, oh, that's who I am. Yeah, oh, I'm
I
God.
love these moments.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it was like, I'm God, so what? Like, I was literally pissed off. I was like, and what? Black Persia said, yes, I came out of religion a long time ago, but I know the truth now. Right. And you know what? Here's the thing about churches. If they don't start telling the truth of who we are, they're just going to collapse too.
exactly.
Right? Churches should be
Yeah.
there to
Yeah.
help people awaken to the truth of who they are and help support them in that journey. Yeah. You came back to your senses. You remembered. Yeah. Black Perch was like, yes, 100. Right. And this is it. Right. And the thing is, like, for us to not be so overly dramatic about it and fearful, because the message is God wants us to play.
Yeah,
Earth is a school, it's a playground. We learn here, we create here, we grow here, right? And this is what we came here to be and do as our God source identity. That's what your authentic self is. Your
that's it.
authentic self is living the truth of your spirit in this reality and not being afraid of it. Say, I am powerful, I am goddess, and I'm going to walk this earth damn right like I know it. And we get paid or compensated by the universe for that. So when a lot of people go, how am I going to survive? How am I going to do this? Well, the new earth reality is that it's not the corporate structure that's going to pay you, it's actually spirit.
Mm,
So,
God payroll. That's it.
huh? What's that?
Being on God's payroll.
Yes, yes, yes. It's like, who's your employer? God. Yes.
Yes,
Yes, that's what I'm aiming for, because I know
that's it.
that to be true, because there's people that's in my energetic field that
Yeah,
are fully
in it.
getting paid
Nice.
to exist,
Perfect.
you
And
know?
that's a, you know, awareness you have that it is possible. It's just a jump. Trusting yourself enough to say, I'm gonna show up for myself like you're doing
Yeah.
here right now, and we're witnessing it.
Well, see, and I think that's the truth there. What you just said is that I'm showing up with no script. I got no plan. I got nothing. But God's saying, show up, be consistent. And I'm showing up, and you're witnessing the transition of, like, you're gonna see,
Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
gonna see, and I'm gonna see too. But I had to take this step. I had to take a chance on me. I had to trust
Absolutely.
that what I was feeling and what I'm thinking about coming on here is what I'm supposed to do. And imagine if I didn't, we would literally not be having this conversation.
No,
You
exactly.
know, Black Persia says, I think of what I want and it arrives.
That's it.
Perfect, man. Baby steps. Can you tell us how to do that too? It's all a vibrational thing,
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, you can say, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. Oh, I'm so happy. But really on the inside, like, you're not happy. And guess what shows us that you're not happy? The reflection of your world around you, because that is what manifests. It's for how you really feel. It's Jubilee. What is Jubilee? You have to become it. Exactly. You have to embody that.
Jubilee is not like a cycle.
It's not a cycle.
I think Jubilee is like 100 years. I don't know. I think it's like an
Okay.
England situation. I'm not sure what's up.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
since
yeah, yeah.
I,
Yeah, a Jubilee. A celebration that they have.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So I Earth Divine says, become happiness, become joy.
That's
You
it.
have to be that. It's a book in the Bible that was deleted. Oh, what was?
Jubilee?
Oh,
Oh,
really? Huh. Never heard that was 70-year celebration.
no, that's it. That's a celebration. Is it England, Australia celebrate that too? I guess we should since we're still like, we have money. We're in Canada. So yeah, our money is owned by the English too. We have the queen everywhere on our monies like
Yeah.
you guys.
But Black Purchasing, it's the
It's
Bible.
the Bible?
That was a book in the Bible that they removed. I'm sure
7 year
did. Hebrew
celebration.
70 years. It's coming back to me. Yes, there was always these jubilees happening, eh? But now they just do harvest. Hmm.
What?
They need to-
This is getting stranger and stranger.
Oh no, it's a Hebrew law. So do they? And then I'll ask Black Persia. Do they have that in the Torah? Because that's the Jewish Bible.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's something that because they've taken some things out of their book as well.
But they have another one too, which is I forgot the name, but Um, I don't know. Look it up. Set free
Set free
prisoners,
prisoners, free
free
pardons.
pardons.
You know what? You say that was um that's this that okay, this is what's coming back. So in the in the, when you file for bankruptcy,
Right. Pardons?
after 7 years, they clear you, and now
Right.
you're back to abundance. It's like
Right.
almost what she said. This is like set the
The
prisoners free,
golden
free
age.
pardons. It's like
Mhm.
that thing with filing bankruptcy. They give you they took that from this, I believe, where
Right.
it's like after 7 years you're
Yeah.
pardoned from this
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
back into abundance now because your credit rating is good. There's a lot of things that they've taken from the Bible and stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
So she said maybe in the Ethiopian Bible is what I Earth Divine says. Black Persia says the golden age. Yes,
Yeah,
that's canceled. Yeah, yeah,
that's what he talks about, this
yeah.
orange man over there. But that's not the same we talked about.
Well, we know what he's doing. He mad at
Yeah.
everybody because nobody wants to support him now.
He's hijacking our timeline, actually. He knows we're praying. So he's like, I'm gonna take as much souls as I can. So,
You know what? He's
yeah.
doing his part to help people awaken. Whether people like it or
It
not,
is.
whether
That's true.
people agree with it or not, he's doing his part. I'm not saying that I agree with him. I just know he's doing his part. I don't pay
That's
him no
true.
money.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
because
No,
I
that's his
know,
mission. He
yeah,
has a
that's
mission to accomplish. Absolutely. He's doing it
exactly.
really damn well. Agree.
Exactly. So he'll get left in the dimensional split, right? The earth split. So the
Who
third,
is he? She said. The orange man.
the orange man, the orange man. You could only call him the orange man,
Uh,
like a trumpet.
yeah, the trumpet. Hey, by the
Trumpet.
way, question, okay?
Sure.
Before or dur yeah, I think it was before, but a lot of people on Earth heard those trumpets,
Oh,
like
really?
loud noise coming from underground. And I was in Montreal in my house on my own, and I can hear, I swear to God, I thought I was crazy. But like, like a metal, like,
Mm-hmm.
like, and like being like, I don't know, the noise of a big metal piece being like dragged. And it's like, but it's like coming from underground and it's like growling. And it's not like a few seconds, it's literally minutes of that. And it's like, what
When
is
was
happening?
this?
That was, for me, it happened before COVID. But the thing is, you
Mhm.
Google that, a lot of people witnessed it and taped it, literally, tape the scenario, the noise, exact noise is happening right now again. So we call it the trumpets. Like
Oh.
the Bible trumpets before
Mm-hmm.
the
Just
cycle ends. Yeah.
yeah, the Jericho, the wall of Jericho comes crumbling down when they blew the trumpets.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and I think right now that's what's happening,
Yes.
and I truly believe that we are here to hold firm, to let it crumble, okay? Let it crumble, but we hold the light steady because we know what we're building, right? Because where we are in humanity, we've never been before.
Never.
Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody like because everything was
Exactly.
created for us before the construct was here, and
Yes.
we fed it, right,
Yes.
based on us sleeping. But
Exactly.
now the truth is that we are waking up, and the only
Absolutely.
way that the new earth is created is from that place of where we're at, from light, from love, from
Right.
awareness. And
Right.
so doing the things that you love, choosing you, creating in all the ways that you desire to is
Yeah.
what's going to affect the building and the structure of the new earth,
And
right?
trusting the process. Like I was telling you, like moving to Africa with my three children was like a big jump for me. But the thing is, like, I don't know, for some reason, I had such a trust in the process. I didn't know where I was about to go. I was like, I'm gonna go there, rent a house. But suddenly, 2 weeks before I leave, I get a house for free. Literally,
Wow.
you know what I
Wow.
mean? So
Wow.
God's payroll means that too. Things
Exactly.
happen
Things
for
will
the
happen.
process to just unfold, and you just
Right.
have to trust it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I Earth
Yeah.
Divine says, "Wow,
What
you
what
made me
what
a
people
spiritual."
say is that energy never lie.
No, it doesn't. So she
What you
said,
felt inside of you, it always comes to be true.
The
"Yeah."
Mars, yeah, the Mars.
So yeah. So let me just read what I Earth Divine said. You
It's
made me a spiritual
payday. She
being.
said,
Wow,
let's get
interesting.
paid.
And Black Persia says, "Do you know about the Moors? The Moors and their restoration is now, and the land is being returned. It's payday. Listen, man.
Listen, man. She said,
Listen.
do
I
you
don't
know
know this
anything
part
about
of
the
my
Perth?
ancestry, but like, yeah, it's payday. It's time to get paid, and it's getting paid to exist. But you got to know yourself. You got to know who you are. You got to know the
It's not
truth
from humans because they denied the slavery reparation. Did you hear that nonsense?
that they denied it.
Well, yeah, the I think U.S. like the big people over there with their seats and nonsensical ways of dealing with
Listen, they
life.
will never pay.
No,
They
they
will
don't. They
never pay.
denied that it actually repairable because they were supposed to, especially in the States, give
Yeah.
land and 7 mules, I think, whatever, 3 acres and 7 mules. They denied it.
Right.
Yes, but
Right.
no, like you're right, Black Persia. I agree. But the Moors are actually the first one who were there in America
Hmm.
before the Columbus scenario they created for us to believe. But the Moors were already traveling from Spain, Italy to come to the Americas, and they were black. And the Moors were actually Persia. Like, like Persia right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's payday, emancipation. I love it. But yeah, Persia right now, like all the people living in the Middle East are actually like all like pale skin, which is nonsensical because it's a part of Africa and they call it Middle East just for changing our brain like thinking situation.
Yeah.
But those people were colored people. They were
Yes.
not clear
Yes.
skinned
They
people.
weren't light
And
skinned. They weren't lighter skinned folks with straight hair. I know.
that's why they cover up and they make us cover to protect themselves against the sun because they couldn't handle it because you burn under that sun. So at the end of the day, yeah, we're gonna fight for our rights spiritually because this world is not it's not fightable like physically. There's no point,
Yeah.
you know.
Grandpa says, "Guys, you're going to make me go back and read history again."
Let's do that.
Yes. Like Persia says, "I
Yeah.
love the story of Esther in the Bible, and she became the queen of Persia." She did. She did.
Can you tell me that story?
Ah,
Esther. That's Easter. We just passed
no,
Easter.
Esther. Her name is
Is
Esther,
is
and
there
I
in the
think
Bible?
yeah, she something about she got the ear of the king because
Yes.
somebody wanted to kill someone else. Black Persia, help me with this because I don't remember the story fully, but I remember her her uncle Mordecai, but he's the one who told her to just go there and be quiet, be still, like be in the way that she needs to be, because one day she might be chosen, right? But I think there
Yeah.
was somebody who wanted to kill somebody, and she went to the king, and she had the king's ear, and so remember, I only read it once, okay? I read that. It took me a year and a half to read the Bible. I only read it once. I don't need to read it again.
Yeah.
Thanks, folks. But
Well, that's a good remembrance. Good for you.
yeah, but I think that's what it was. So Black Persia, if you can like, fill us in on the story of like what really happened,
Yeah, she
then
can even join us.
Guillotine.
oh
And
They
yeah,
kill her.
Black Persia, you could actually jump on live if you wanna. But I think she has to follow me to be able to jump on live. And then you could actually join the physical conversation.
yeah, it could be better.
Oh, she's right there. Right on. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
You are welcome.
Hello, Grand Rising.
And
Hello,
rising to
Grand
you.
Rising.
Yes, the story of Queen Esther, I've always loved it. And she had an uncle, Mordecai, that was like a vizier, like to the king. He helped out a lot.
Hmm.
And he also supervised her. He was her like chaperone. And she was being groomed and prepared to marry the king of Persia, and she found out that her people were being discriminated and a lot of things were
Persecuted, yeah.
being persecution, and she was really sad, and he saw that she was sad, and he asked her why was she was so sad, and why she requested to speak with the king. And she said, "Oh, I'm crying for my people." And he said, "Who are your people?" And she said, the Hebrews." And he said, "What happened? What's been going on?" And she told him about the plot to murder them with the guillotine that was set up, with the gallows and everything. And he said, "Oh no, I want to find out who it is and who arranged all of this, because that's going to happen to them. That's going to be their fate." And that's what happened. It turned around for the good, and she was saved, and so were her people, and she became the Queen of Persia. And I've always loved the name Persia, not knowing that in modern day it's Iran and what we're going through currently now on the world stage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just believe, because there was a whole book about her, the Book of Esther, and I just think it's a wonderful story. But to see it now playing out, there is going to be restoration. I believe it's all CGI that we're seeing on TV. I don't watch TV because I don't give my attention to that. But I believe it's all for the greater good, that we're going to come out, because it is the Jubilee. We are coming out, and we are coming in. We're in emancipation now. It's just that the world stage is still showing an old screening of an old
Julie,
movie.
you're so right about that. It's just they're replaying that old movie, right?
Yes, they're looping. They're looping it, and they're very desperate.
Yes. That's why we're not supposed to watch it, right? And if
Yes,
we focus on ourselves, creating and building ourselves, that's actually what's necessary. Hello, Joy. It's my sister. Always gotta
yes.
say to her.
No,
Yeah.
I just love this live because it's very like a mature, aged, and thinking topic. Like the about is very, I like it.
Yeah, it's just thank you. I just want to make space for this is a space for everyone. There's just love and light here, respectful of each other. Let's be open. We're all we all have information to share with each other. I don't know everything. You don't know everything. The other person doesn't know everything, but together, like we're teachers and students alike, right? And this is the exchange of energy that we have here. It's like we're
Yeah,
all open to learning new stuff. Like this is the 70-year jubilee. Didn't know that, and just everybody's
yeah,
just ready for different, for more, knowing the truth of who we all are, right? And I think that's the most important thing, to stand in your own power, is to know the truth of who you are, which is what they don't want us to know. Then we are no longer a slave to the system. It's not just one culture of people that has been enslaved, it's the entire humanity that has been enslaved. So
that's
time for
right.
us to wake
That's
up to that
right.
truth, right? And we need to stop fighting with each other, because you're only fighting with yourself at the end of the day, right?
Yeah,
Because we are all mirrors. We're
Yeah.
all reflections of each
yes,
other, of God, man. And it's like, why are we fighting still? Why are we hating still? There's life is so beautiful and precious, and what we can do and create. And now that we know that we have the power to do that, why wouldn't we use it for greatness, right?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
Why can't we
this is
create
what
a
it is. And
light?
we're here to talk about, honestly, Black Persia. We've been doing this for a couple weeks now, and we literally talk everything. We talk about aliens, we talk about the earth split, we talk about all of the things, because we all have something to say about all of that stuff, and it's just interesting. And at the end of the day, I know that we are all here to live a great life. a great experience in this reality and to co-create with God's source consciousness,
Yeah.
to like all of us to expand into, okay, ascension, not about going outside of the body. It's about ascending into the body as spirit to ground ourselves into the physical so that we can actually walk this earth in full power of who we are. And in order for that to
Yes.
happen, we need to become lighter in body, in energy, heal those traumatic things that we've experienced, our relationships with others, just all of these understandings all the way through. That's what we came here to do so that we could actually enjoy our lives. And I actually want to enjoy my life. Whatever time I have left on this planet, I want it to be in, the soft life.
Yeah,
like,
me
Yes.
too.
like, I bit like you asked I am before, like, where does the masculine come from? And I'm like, well, the shit that we all went through,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I want to be able to walk in my full divine goddess energy and power, co-create with others and with the universe, and that we could all just be in alignment and in truth and in love with each other and like have this shared experience that's just beautiful, travel different parts of the world and see the greatness of this earth that we live on for now, and enjoy life without it being so miserable.
Yes,
Guys, this is the
I'm
time. This is
preparing to
the
get my
time.
passport because I believe I'm going to be traveling and I believe I'm going to be a diplomat
Mm-hmm.
for the arrival of other alien
Mm-hmm.
civilizations.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm preparing for my representation on a diplomatic level for
Yeah.
people, our people who are awake.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
people are gonna freak out when like aliens start arriving on Earth. I don't like me. Not arriving, they're already here, but I should say start showing themselves in their
Yeah,
true form,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
that's right.
it's going to be Star Trek, folks. Like
Okay,
Star
but
Trek was
let's
not.
talk about it. Let's get our, conversation being natural toward that because I don't think this is natural talk, you know.
No.
So
Well,
like,
I I
Yeah.
I I love going to secondhand shops,
Okay.
mhm,
and I buy and I come across like spirit just has me come across different things and I found this beautiful outfit and beautiful shoes and I thought, oh, that's because I'm going to be needing that. I need to wear that when I go and meet all of these
She's
wonderful
really
people.
getting ready.
I'm
she's
Yeah.
preparing myself
she's
and
ready.
bringing
I
it
love it.
bringing it into existence
More
and
than
into this
ready.
reality because when you exist in different dimensions and you operate and you know we still have to live in this physical 3D
Mm,
realm for now, but we do slip up into the fourth and the fifth and some of us go into higher dimensions, so we've got to bring heaven on earth. We've got to prepare that.
Absolutely.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rich
So,
in life said, interesting conversation here.
what
Yeah,
heaven or earth
guys,
mean for you?
this is the time. This is the time because we are living in His likeness. And then
Yes.
uh, in Isaiah 60 verse 1, he said that we should arise and shine, for his
Mm,
Yes.
right, for his light is coming, and his glory is upon us. So guys, this is the time. Let us arise, let us shine, let our light
Yeah.
be the outside here. Everyone see that light within us. So
yes. So I guess that's our inner light, the Christ light, as we shift and heal and release all of the density of this 3D reality. Our light bodies come online.
Yes.
And so our light
That's
begins
it.
to shine. You know, I guess that's why people keep saying, "Oh, your
Hello.
skin is glowing, you're this and that," and I'm like, I'm not doing much, man. But I'm like, I guess.
Thank you.
Okay, so Simon has joined us, and Simon has something to say.
Yeah.
Hello, Simon.
Hello. How are you guys?
We are doing well. Well, I'm good. How's everybody else doing? You respond for you.
I'm
Yeah,
Great.
great.
good.
Thank you. More grace to everyone here for discussing a topic that can grow you in life
Yes.
spiritually and physically.
Yes.
What I want to contribute is that as a Christian, as a believer of God, we need to die with Christ and raise with Christ. So the life you are living, you are not living your life. You are living the life of Christ. If you accept to die with Christ and raise with Christ. So the life you are living, you are not living your life, you are living the life of Christ. He will be the one to direct you, perfect your way, go this, go to this place, don't go this place, there is danger, this and this. He will teach you, be guiding you because you accept to die with him and raise with him, which is a great sacrifice for us. But when we fail not to do it, we have been uh, our eyes and what we are seeing right now in the nation all over global. Everybody is anxiety, want to make it. He doesn't care the- follow God process. They feel like God is delaying them. They don't want to wait
Well,
patiently and see
they're
the hand of God. So once you
see,
accept to die with Christ, you have to be forgiven. You have to live a perfect life. Yeah, you don't have to keep grudges. You understand?
mhm.
So there are some places you may not even like to go. It will be irritating to you. You understand? So Christ will be telling you what to do and what not to do. He will be guiding you. But it's a sacrifice that we need to accept to total submission that you are Savior. You understand?
So
So,
okay.
but
So let's talk about that for a little bit because I think that there's room for everyone's belief and faith. And like how I see it is that like the guidance that like you're speaking about the Christ, listening to Christ to guide you, that's the voice that's within you, right? Because God
Yeah,
is not outside of you, right? The
yeah,
Christ light that we carry is within. So for me, when you say, you know, some people are looking, they're not being obedient and all of this stuff, it's really about them not listening to themselves and choosing themselves because God is within and the guidance is going to come from within. It's not going to come from me outside of you telling you what to do. I could maybe confirm something to you, but the truth is the power is in you. And if you're being guided, the guidance is coming from within. But humans don't trust themselves because we weren't raised to trust ourselves. We were raised to trust everything outside of us, including a God that is outside of us. And God is not outside of us. We are, you know, and maybe like some people might not agree with that because they're not awakened to that truth, but there's some
true.
of us who are awakened to the truth to know that we are God's source embodied in these human forms. That was actually Jesus's message. That's what Jesus wanted to
Yes.
get across to us, was that we are powerful beings. We are connected with the Father. We are not separate. Not a single human being is separate from God's source, and we are not
True.
separate from each other, right? So we are awakening to this truth to live from that place that we are love first and foremost, and to express life from that way in all that we are and all that we do, you
Yeah.
know. So like that's my take on it, like, and I want everybody to be able to walk their journey, for you to believe what you believe and walk in the faith and the truth of your own knowing from that place. But I am not here to tell everyone else how to walk their path and how to do it and that they are wrong, because there is no wrong path according to God, because everything leads you back home. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take you to get there and the direction that you take to get there. right? So
Yeah.
I just, yeah, I want all of us to just be able to just for our own selves, to love our own selves and move from that space, knowing that's the space of God, right? That's why I'm showing up here. It's not because my human decided that she was going to come up here and have this conversation. It's like, nope, God's putting me here to have this conversation because God is all of us, you know? God is truth. And God is light and love, and so are we. And we just came here to live that life that we say that we want to live, being our God source identity in these human forms to be expressed accordingly. You know, Papa said we are created in his likeness. That means he lives in us. Absolutely. And I'm
Yes.
not, I don't judge anyone. We're not here to judge anyone. We're only judging ourselves if that's the case. I can't say anybody's path that they're walking is wrong. It's not for me to determine. I'm only here to determine my path and how I'm going to walk this earth. And I encourage everybody to go within themselves, to trust the voice within, because that's the guidance of God that's within them, right? And so God is quiet, and we each are here, and we each have our own individual connection to God's source spirit. That I don't have to tell you what God is saying for you to do in your life, right? I say you go to God with it and you listen to that guidance. And then if you want some external, confirmation, God will provide those for you as well, right? Because we're human beings at the end of the day and we love outside confirmation. We don't trust ourselves enough. But truth is, the voice inside ourselves that we're not trusting is God. But if I ask you if you said you trust God, you'd say yes. And if I say, well, did God ask you to move? And you say yes. And I ask you, why haven't you? And you go, I don't know. That's because you don't trust yourself, right? But you are not separate from God. So who do you really trust? Who are you not trusting at the end of the day? Sorry, go ahead, Black Persia.
So this is my frame of my mindset is we're all kings and priests and queens. We are seated in heavenly places, and we are seated with Him and that's how we reign. We reign. He reigns. We all reign.
Mm-hmm.
And so, the song Purple Rain, they're all
Mm-hmm.
clues. They're all things to encourage us and support us. And
Yes.
we have that mindset that we are in the heavenly realms. We're no longer carnal. We have to step into the immortal and believe, that life is in us, that God-given life source. That we've got to take off that old mindset,
Yeah.
the old wine and the
New
old
skin.
skin.
Yeah.
We've got
Can't
to
pour
we've got to
new
change the
wine in
way.
an old skin. Yeah.
Yes, we've got to change the way that we see ourselves, because we've come through all of that now. We're in emancipation. All those old songs and everything. I believe that we just had the last Passover. That's the last, no
Mm.
more, because
We need that
we
here.
can't keep seeing Him on the cross. We've got to see Him coming back as the Lion of the tribe of Judah. We've got to, and we are all part of that. We have to see ourselves as that, as lions, lionesses.
You know.
When we're not, we can't stay in this physical being and continue to see ourselves as that. We're having a human experience, but we're spiritual beings.
Yes. Everything is
Yes,
spiritual. Everything
yes,
is spiritual. I mean, I have my take on, Jesus dying on the cross, but I heard this somewhere and it said, back then when someone was being crucified, it would take them days to die on the cross, but Jesus appeared to have died in hours.
yeah,
And the saying continues that it was not that he actually died, but that he went into a coma
yes,
state. And
But
when he was
he had to. He had to
exactly,
descend so he could ascend. So he had to go down to Hades. He had to go to Sheol. He had to go and take authority and jurisdiction of those lower realms in order to bring us all up with him to the higher realms. And we can't keep seeing him crucified. We can't keep doing the Passover. We have
oh
to
yeah,
go
that's
further and beyond that.
that's so true
Otherwise,
because in A Course in Miracles, they do talk about the fact that that's all we keep going back to is Jesus's sacrifice. What about the resurrection? Why are we not focused
that's
on the
right.
resurrection? Yeah, I
Yes,
understand.
because when the Bible talks about a dog going back to its own vomit, that's what he's saying. And he had to speak in parables to make us understand. He had to simplify it and break it down. Because the Sadducees and the Pharisees, they were all the scholars and the theologians that spoke so far and beyond the common man. But it is our time to rise. You know, rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of
Yeah.
Jerusalem. That comes straight out of the Word of God. But we've got to get out of the text and the old law, the latter things, and we've got to move beyond that into the
Yeah,
higher realms, because he said,
you're right.
lift your vision high. He says, my ways are higher than your ways. So we have to be like that. And I don't believe that
True.
he is in the we can't keep being in the physical when we need to be in the spiritual. Walk in the spirit, talk in the spirit.
And walking
We
this
can't
earth.
be in the flesh. We can't be
Awesome.
in the flesh.
Well, you know
Otherwise,
what?
what's the whole point? What's the whole point of his
Yeah,
You know what? Well, to me,
yeah,
it's ascending into the body, like grounding a spirit in the body, but walking in this flesh, spirit, right? But from the higher place of state of being is what we're meant to do.
Yes.
Ascension is not outside of the body, it's within the body. Okay. And it's just because
yeah,
we've been taught how limited these bodies are and that they're less than and they lack this and all of this stuff. And it's a loop. So I was going back to what you're saying, Black Persia, about this whole Easter thing, talking about the death.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to say those words online, apparently. But it's the loop that we're used to, right? So people eventually
Yeah.
wake up to be outside of that construct. And now this is okay, what do we do next? What, if we're not following that, what do we do? And that's for us to create. It's like, what do you want to see? How do you want this to look like in your reality? Because you're not the only one that thinks like that. There's many others that think like you as well. So this is how we
Yeah.
find community, right? And
Yeah.
everybody
And
expresses, there's not one way to express life, God, Jesus, or anything. And it's just about finding like-minded people that expresses it in the same way that you do, and then leave everybody else to express it in their own way. Don't try to convince them that their way is wrong. It's not
yes.
wrong. It's not wrong. There's
yeah,
many different ways.
yeah.
Perhaps.
Let me add take on that. You see, once you understand that God plans are for good, not for evil, is to give us hope and a future. So once you understand that, you don't have to be troubled in your mind. It's just for you to uh, he
Is your
said
phone?
his plans are for good, not for evil. So
Mhm.
it's for you to just submit yourself and have a faith. And always there is a power in the tone. What you say to yourself with your tone definitely will come back to you. So
Of
at
course.
all time we should say good thing to ourselves, even in the midst of trouble, in the midst of the danger. We should still believe that God, even God, He said, sometimes I do tell myself when I'm in the problem, I say, God, even you didn't save me inside this problem, I'm still with you.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't save me, I've seen your hand and I've seen your blessing, and nothing can ever separate me from you. Even though you set me free from the hands of this evil one, even if you didn't set me free, I'm still with you. Nothing can separate me from you. I make that promise with God. I say, God, nothing I've tested you and I've seen your great, uh, amazing miracle in my life. There is nothing that I
Yes.
ever ask God and God deny me. And if you see God deny you something, He's trying to protect you. When you open your eyes spiritually and see what you are asking for God to do for you understand? If
Yes.
God didn't do that for you, He's trying to protect you. He's trying to shape you and arrange you and follow the due process. Once He's done with you, He will release that what you are asking. Because you know that you are now you have the capacity
Good evening.
spiritually to control what.
Agrees. This is great, guys. Rich has joined the
Good
conversation. Let's
evening,
give Rich
everyone.
an opportunity to speak because I know his internet is not that great. So, Rich, what do you want to add?
Are you hear, are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I was interested in what he was saying. That when you are in any situation, you have to be grateful to God for every moment, because that's the
Mm-hmm.
moment that counts. Like I was in a really dark place this period, this season, like this short period of time, and that comes to my mind that I have to remember when I asked for strength. I was asking God for strength, and the only the only way I could get that strength is to test the hard time. Yeah, because the hard time build us, and
Really, honestly,
that
that's the
really
truth.
builds me for real.
You know, you're right. When we ask God for strength, we get hard times, and that's when we talk about my tattoo that I have on my arm that says, "You're going to be happy," said life, but first I'll make you strong. Right? It's
Yeah,
we,
yeah, yeah,
we ask for strength. We actually get difficult situations that shows us how strong we actually are. Yeah. So I'm just gonna start saying,
yeah.
okay, God,
I that
I,
that
I want I
that
want just love. I'm strong enough already. I don't need to know how much stronger I am. I want softness. I want ease. You know,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. We just have to like pass through that test and know our faith, how strong it is.
Hmm. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness gracious. This has
Ah,
been such a good conversation. Again, Black Persia, welcome. I am doing this for another 90 something days. I can't count, but I know
we're
I'm doing a
getting
total of
closer.
100. Yeah, I'm doing a total of 111 days. So feel free to come back and join us. It's like, guys, it's like 7:54. Just mute yourself so that I don't hear myself back feedback on you guys. So
It's 12:50.
yeah, that was you, Rich. Sorry, Black Persia, did you want to say something?
I
I don't know
said
if she's
you're
not.
No,
encouraging
you're
me
saying
and
that.
inspiring.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you know what? When I started this, I was not, you're looking at me looking like I'm comfortable and confident and shit. But like, let me tell you, 16 days ago, it was not like this. And I knew that in order for me to show up here, like in the way that I desire to, I had to choose myself, and I had to choose myself every single day in every now moment and be consistent with showing up and being seen because a lot of us who are awakened don't want to be seen. We just want to keep moving down that path. But when you have purpose and you're being guided, you listen to that guidance. And because I listen to that guidance, it's why you guys are here today. So do you see how we're all interconnected here? Like nothing is by accident. And I had to move past myself, move past my ego and my fears to show up here
Yes.
in order for this to happen. So I'm just an example for you to go and do that in your own life, however that may be, because you don't know who's waiting on you to show up. Do you know what I mean? Obedience is worship. You know, I'm gonna tell you something about this word obedience. I didn't like I don't like the word obedience, okay? And I'm a rebel all the way through. And one day I was doing something. I was on working with Chat GPT, and it broke down the word obedience for me from its Latin roots, which is, you know, I'm going to butcher this, but obdire, which was like deep listening. So obedience is deeply listening to spirit, right? And for me, that changed the word obedience for me instead of me being, because people go, okay, if you're not being obedient, you're gonna get punished, and if you're obedient, you get rewarded. And I'm just like the reward kind of failure structure of the word obedience. I didn't like it, but when it came to deeply listening to self,
Right.
deeply listening to spirit, I'm like, oh, now I understand that word for what it truly means.
Yeah.
And that means to listen deeply
Yeah.
to yourself.
To your guidance, which you do because you're like, I don't have any notes. I don't want to, I get instruction that I'm not allowed to have any notes by my guides. So you deeply listening. So the word obedience should be like, normalized now, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what I'm like removing it away from like the idea that being obedient or not obedient
I
means that
get
it's
it. Yeah, yeah,
punishment or
yeah.
reward type of thing, but
Right.
more about deeply listening to your guidance, the guidance that's within you.
Exactly.
Nothing is outside of you. You don't have to listen to me. And all I say to you is listen to yourself. That's my only message to
Yeah, it's
anybody.
just like
Listen to yourself, trust yourself.
yeah,
She said
it's
the
just
black
like
person we
listening
call
to
deep listening, the
Jidiri?
Jidiri. I'm butchering
What
it.
yeah,
language
it's
is
just
that?
like
Jidiri.
She's Australian.
obedience
So
is just like you're listening to yourself more than listening to people because people will give you advice, but you are the one that will give yourself the most advice in this life. Sitting down yourself and telling yourself things that is not right for you and things that are right for you because no one is coming to give the only thing people will come and give you is like God trying to pass a message to you. He can use someone to pass a message to you, but it's left for you to use that message and give yourself that advice.
but
That is
it's
being
taking
obedient to
your own
yourself.
advice, though. Taking the advice, like
Yeah.
give it to yourself, that's great. Give it to somebody else, but are you actually taking the advice? Meaning, are you following through? Are you taking action? Because that part was the hardest part for me was to take action when I realized that I had to start showing up on social media, TikTok, the preferred platform. And I was just like, oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to do that.
Okay. Okay.
But that's the
So
part.
so sorry for cutting you. Like this same thing that happened to me. I never know when I started picking up my phone and making videos, posting it on TikTok. I was not even on TikTok for it. I don't even. I would say I don't like the app before, like coming online, showing off my face, say some set of things. But my spirit keep pushing me. You have to talk. You have to talk. You have things that you have to tell the world that people will listen to you, even though you have one view or one like. Just be there. Post things every day. I wake up. This is why I say I need a message to pass through to people through my experience, through what I'm passing through. Someone somewhere might be experiencing the same thing and need strength to balance
Exactly.
up. Yeah. So it's not like you not disobeying that voice in you You just have to follow it up, and that is where our purpose and what we are, what we came to this life to do is to like speak up for other people so that they wake up. That's why
Just holding
we pass
space
through
for other
to.
people. Yeah, holding space for them that, we're not here to force anybody to wake up. We're just here having the conversations and taking that leap of faith and how we're
Yeah,
guided to show up and to show other people that it's safe for us to do so. That's right. Your inner voice is the inner voice is your divinity speaking to you. Exactly. Which is why I'm always saying, listen to yourself. That's why I say that. Trust
yeah,
yourself because that's the voice of God that's within you that's speaking to you. So if I ask you the question, do you trust God? And you say yes, then I ask you, why aren't you listening to yourself?
yeah,
Because it's one and the same. If you trust God, you trust yourself. If you trust yourself, you trust God. Now move accordingly, right?
Absolutely. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just a remembrance. Let's do cards for
Yeah.
Nelly.
Okay. Black Persia. What we do is like at the end, since we're all here collectively, I have three of my decks here. So who wants to be the one to choose? We have Gateway Oracle cards. We have these are the decks. So my Gateway Oracle cards. Then we have the Starseed Oracle cards, which these are more intergalactic messages. And then we have our African Goddess Oracle card, right? Which is more, I don't know, you love life type of thing. So do you want to choose Black Persia because you're our guest today? Which deck do you feel? You're gonna answer?
Sorry. I was texting. I was saying, in a past life, I was using tarot.
Rich, can you just mute your phone, please? Because we're hearing the feedback. It's picking up after the loop. So just put yourself on
okay, okay.
mute.
Can you show me again? Sorry.
Okay, so our African Goddess Rising deck. These are all Oracle cards, Gateway Oracles, or the Star Seed, which is more like, Star Seed.
I
I
like
hear a laugh.
African goddess.
Ooh,
Okay, that's the deck then. All right.
Thank
Let
you.
me, thank you.
the
And
wind is talking.
let's see what I'm not like an oracle tarot reader thingy. I just use these decks as guidance for myself. Feel like that was
Oh,
almost like
nice.
example banging. Yeah, so it was to actually help me to show up live and have conversations because I was so nervous. I didn't know what to do. And then the guidance was to bring my cards with me. And let me tell you, that a chance in my life would I've ever thought that I'd be online do shuffling cards. So you just never know what the guidance is gonna lead you
Wow.
to. So
I do have a deck of cards, so I should pull mine out. Oh, what's that one?
Ooh.
awakening.
It's with
Yeah.
dolphins and a pregnant woman in the water.
Oh,
Polly.
beautiful.
How do I get those tarot cards? Yeah, buy them, Rich. So,
Wow.
so the card says it's Yamaya, awakening.
You gotta go
Where
to
did
the
you get it?
spiritual stores if you want to buy them.
Yeah, isn't Yamaya
Yes.
the water? Yeah, I knew that water. So, goddess of awakening. Yamaya is the goddess of awakening. Yoruba, Nigeria. In the temple. She's a high priestess, and her element is water.
Mm.
So it says, Goddess Yemaya controls the ocean, the amniotic fluid that nurtures us before we know ourselves. The healing, loving energy of this Yoruba mother Orisha or deity never leaves you. Wake up. This is her guidance. Wake up. Awaken now to your true self. With those tears of joy or sorrow, let them out. Yemaya swallows your tears. So the embodiment, you are vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently. This is Goddess rising. You are waking up, and once you've experienced awakening, you can never go back to not knowing. The path of awakening is not straight, comfortable, or easy. You have chosen to lift the veil and have a real relationship with the divine. You didn't come to transcend this world while you're living in it. You came here to dig into the soil, plant yourself, and grow. This ascension is your divine purpose. And the goddess declaration is, I am receiving and radiating love.
Beautiful. Thank
That's
you. That's
gorgeous.
lovely.
Yeah.
Right? You guys didn't feel like it went with our talk today about awakening and
Absolutely.
standing in our truth and
Yeah.
We all in the right path.
yes.
Yes.
Said that's my message. That's his message. Rebirth. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Because you know what? It's 8:06 and I literally logged in on here at 6:06.
Ooh, 2 hours done.
I would
Good job,
stay for
girl.
longer. It's just that I'm gonna go see my daughter and my granddaughter and go hang out with them for a little bit tonight.
No, do
So,
that. Thank you. Have a
then
good
we have
evening,
this
everybody.
format. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you very
Guess
much.
what? We're gonna be back here tomorrow evening around, probably 7. I would say it's Saturday. We could do a little bit later, but I won't come on later than 7 p.m. because I know that the time zones for some people it's really late. So between 6:30 and 7, I should be home. I'm going to a wedding during the day, so we'll see if I make it back in time. What time is it in Australia, La Crucia?
It is 7 past 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
Oh, you're 10:07 a.m., but you're Saturday already.
Yes, this Saturday.
Yeah, you're in Saturday already. See, this is what I'm talking about. Time is an illusion, like this construct, but you're here. And you're a day
I
ahead, but
know.
we're in the now moment of this time, which is like so
That's
interesting.
why we call ourselves children of the sun, because we're the first light. We're the first light people.
Okay. Peace, love, and light, everyone, says Rich. And I will show up tomorrow because that's day 17. And I will continue to show up no matter who shows up. I'm showing up for myself because I need to do this for me. Okay, folks, and choose you so that you could do what you need to do
Okay.
for yourselves as well. Okay? Love to you all. Ciao, ciao. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Yeah.
Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow or Sunday.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.